What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today things actually worked and it actually lined up. So all in all, good day on both accounts. I know the plan was to not trade the second XFA, but I ended up trading it once I saw an area that I liked. But I did lock myself out. Something to note, and something the way I'm looking at this too, because I actually got someone message me on my Instagram account, and they were asking when looking at this, right? I'm trading the micros, and what that means is it's 1/10 of what NQ would be, right? Or what ES would be. So the goal is to build this account big enough to where I can start trading NQ, right? This is the whole strategy behind it. And so at some point, I need to start looking at this stuff as, okay, if I'm trading NQ with the same exact trades, right? And times 10. So this would be a $2,500 day. This would be a $1,000 day. This would be a $1,000 day. This would be a $5,000 day with the same exact trade setups, right? And so what this is allowing me to do right now is practice, right? Practice with the micros, practice with my strategy. And then at some point, once we start using the big boys, right, and you have enough cushion on your total amount of money, right, then you can start going for NQ, right? So all in all, this is good. I'm happy with how today's trade was. So I'm up about $500 on the week. And then I did reach out to Topstep in regards to this account. They said they couldn't do anything for me. It's okay, right? So I saw another area here, which I'll show you guys on the trade I took, but that's pretty much it. I did record it, so I will try to splice the win, and I will try to splice the loss. I also did some paper trading today just to test out a strategy, because at some point, I don't know when it's going to happen, but whenever I have a big enough amount of cushion, I will start to take heavier trades towards the direction that I want. And so, looking at this, like I said, if you are trading NQ or MNQ, or if you're trading ES or MES, understand if you're trading the micros, eventually the goal is to be able to either stay on the micros and add more contracts, or trade the big boys and trade it. So once again, if you take and times this by 10, are you looking at that these can be $1,000 days, right? $3,000 days, which you definitely don't want, right? $3,000 day, right? And so where I really want to be better at is making sure my losses are a lot smaller. So let's dive into the chart. Let's take a look at kind of what I saw when I was doing my trades this morning. So the 15-minute did help. I did forget that there was FOMC meetings today. And when that happens, we're just a lot more volatile. But crazy enough, we still got to the area that I was trying to take a long on, which once again, I'll submit that video. So what I saw first thing in the morning today, so when the market opened, well, it's here. And so I saw us push back up to this yesterday's high of day. And so I took a short off the high up here, took a short off that. And then I was targeting right about here, which was my low. And so, and I added contracts too. So, I mean, once again, if you would have targeted that, you would have been profitable, right? So this was the first trade I took on that first account, that first Express account. From that point on, I was actually looking for this area right here, because I remembered what happened yesterday was I didn't let the 15-minute develop. And so I was trying to wait until we got to right about here, because once again, FOMC. So I was trying to be a little bit more patient. And so originally I thought about taking along here, but I'm like, no, I don't like it. I want to wait till we get down a little bit lower. And crazy enough, we ended up coming lower. And this was my original long entry. And so on the second trade, this is the one I took right back to the upside right here. And I was targeting at least a 4-hour, and you would have been profitable, right? Once again, if you held. But now, compared to yesterday, this move actually rallied up. Today, we were literally BSing the whole entire time. So if you stayed in it, which once again, I took my profit once I added, but if you stayed in it, you would have gotten annihilated at the bottom, because we literally consolidated for a majority of the day, right? But this was the trade that I took to the upside. And you can see right here too, right? It's still going. And so originally my TP that I had, I took my profit already, and then I was waiting. I took a practice trade, which I'll show you guys a video on that one too, because I wanted to go heavy and see like, okay, I need to start getting used to, locking in $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 with NQ. And so I like practicing that on my practice account. And so I put in a trade, risked the low, and went to go work out at the gym. By the time I got back, what happened was FOMC. So we wicked aggressively, the news candle. And we never went back down there. And so this is what it was. And crazy enough, once again, if there wasn't news today, this would have worked itself out, right? And so we'll probably start to fade up to the upside up here, but this is a news candle that happened and then we never broke the low. And so all in all, I thought today was a good day. I thought today was a really good day on both accounts. Being up about $500 on this Express account makes me happy. Being able to be more patient with the 15-minute, like I've been talking about, makes me more happy. Like I said, the levels are working. The analysis is working. It's just a matter now of being patient and more disciplined to find better entries. It sucks that Topstep, we had a glitch yesterday, but it's okay. We're going to get out of the hole with that either way. But I'm happy because once again, yesterday I was down, $200 something on a week, and now I'm down $20. And so this is the way I look at my weekly biases, as we like to call it when you're doing these trades. But what I took away from today's trade is we need to go and make sure that I'm monitoring news. Like I said, I remembered it, but I also wasn't going to be waiting until 11. And so this is when all the news happened today. And we rallied back up to the upside, that massive push down, which on the practice account took me out. And then we literally just went back up. And so something I'll be focusing on more going into tomorrow and the rest of the week is just more patience. More patience. The 15-minute works. Trust my process once I start to see momentum happening, and then just really minimizing my risk. If I can minimize my risk, I can constantly protect my capital, right? And that's the name of the game. It's how much can I protect my capital, right? As I, yes, have a target, right, of making money. But at the end of the day, if I blow my account in a day, it won't matter. If I blow my account in 2 days, it won't matter. And so my goal needs to be the same. It needs to be, what am I risking? Okay, $100. And if I can make 100, 200, 300, that's a win, right? And then you just keep stacking. And then once you get the account to a big enough margin or profit, then I can start risking more, right? Or you can keep the same exact strategy. Either or, it's whatever works for you. I know for me, I want to be able to, like today on a practice trade that I did, I want to be able to risk a low, risk a high, and then go about my day. I want to be able to go work out, go enjoy, go do what I need to do for the rest of the day. So that way I'm not just focused on the charts, because it's very easy to get caught up in the charts as you are trading more and more. And then what happens is we overtrade. We blow our accounts, we trade too much, or we hit our daily loss. And so my goal now is, like that first trade and that first move that happened today, is once I'm done with this trade, and the only reason I took another trade here, and let's go back here. The only reason I took another trade here is because I knew the bigger bias, which is bullish in my opinion. And honestly, I like this setup right here. I was like, okay, we pushed up. I really want to target down here, but I just took my profit when we first got up there. And this is a pretty big move that happened. All right. And I don't like, if I can catch a whole 15-minute move and then be done with most of my position, I would be happy with that. But this is what happened. You had a little bit of consolidation. You had to break through the 4-hour level right there. And on the daily level, the difference is yesterday, we got to this area and we rallied up. Today, I was targeting just a little bit lower. And you can see we hit that spot on. And that's pretty much it. Now, same exact thing happened on ES today too. So if we're looking at ES, don't mind all my lines. But with ES, it was the same exact thing, same exact setup, right? Market open, here we go. So this is the push up right here on ES, which we have. There's your push up. You could have taken a short off the market open, and that would have been your first 15 minutes. The thing with ES is we consolidated a lot, and the retest was very aggressive. And it would have took you out if you risked your highs. And so that's the reason why I did NQ, just because I saw a little bit bigger range. But what happened with ES is we came right back down to it. And we were literally here consolidating for a good amount of time. I took options and that didn't go up, right? Just consolidated for a long time. And so this is what happened with ES. We started slowly fading down. And yeah, this is what happened with ES today. And so something to consider for future. And then I think once that news candle happened at 11, there we go. If you would have done buys, give or take here, and risk the low, I don't think we came back down. And once again, I didn't trade ES, I wouldn't know. But no, ES, yep, there we go. There's a news candle right there. And it's been bullish ever since. So that's pretty much it. So once again, taking my notes from today is just continue to be more disciplined, wait for the 15 minutes to form. The levels are working and being respected, which I love. And then once again, take one trade, take two trades, right? But take it at the level that you want to take it, right? If I'm trading in Q, once again, I'm realizing, and I'm not going to trade in Q on news like this, right? Because even if I got in here, which I did for my practice trade, this trade right here, this one candle, once again, because my lows were right here at the time, my lows were right here. This trade, this one candle, boom, took me out, all right? And look at all that liquidity that was grabbed. And we never looked back down afterwards. And so that's my focus. Focus is, be more disciplined. If you can, just trade the New York, then trade the New York. And I'm happy with today. I mean, being up almost $500 on today between both accounts is a win, especially after taking a few losses on the other account. That's all I got. That's everything from today's recap. Good win, good patience. Let's try to see if we can replicate it tomorrow also. And as always, if you guys have any feedback, tips, tricks, things that work for you, definitely share with me. As a new trader, I'm all about information, and hopefully these videos help just one person. I'm all for it. See you guys in the next video.